Good morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Friday. I'm just sharing it out. So come on in and help me do that. Good morning. Miss Rosalind's doing awesome. All right. Rosalind's doing great. We're going to the beach tomorrow. So I'm very excited about that. We'll be joined by Karen Palmer. So it'll be a girls' day at the beach, and yay, that's a yay. So let's get some yays going on. If we can get some people in here, where are the peas? Quit yakking and come on in here and yak and let everybody know how you're doing today. How are you, Blue? So glad that you stuck around for a minute. It took it a minute to get everything changed over because I didn't do it last night. All right. Well, it's me and you, so let's do some heartbrain. Oh, there's Robin. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you for calling everybody in, Jean. Would somebody share it into the messenger, please, so that everybody knows they can jump on in here. All right. So hand on the heart. And slow down the breathing. And let's add in some love. Add in light, joy, happiness. Go into your heart and find that smile. Find that happy place. It's there. It's right in the center of who you are. So go in there and grab it and let it put a smile on your face. And then say, it is an amazing day to have an amazing day. We're just going to claim that day. It's awesome. And everything we do, everything we touch turns to gold because that's how powerful we are. So let's make some gold stardust this morning. Good morning, Annie. Good morning, Grayson. I don't know if you're up and about yet, but hope so. So, Robin, how you doing? How's Jewel? And good morning, Andrea Gregg. Oh, I know. I think Deirdre's going to celebrate that birthday through the end of the month, and I think that is awesome. Good morning. There she is. Good morning, Deirdre. Are you still glowing and basking in all the birthday goodies that you're getting, all the wishes and the happiness and everything sent your way? I hope so. I hope you got my message. All right, so it is Friday. What's going on? What's happening in your world? I'm here with Rosalind in Central California, and the weather is gorgeous. I could not ask for better weather right now here in California. It's a little chilly at night, which I love because I can snuggle under those covers, not wanting to come back out. But the daytime, I sat out by the pool yesterday and just laid there and got some vitamin D and enjoyed feeling the warmth of the sun on my face. So, yeah, yesterday was a regroup and just basking in the beauty of this place. I love California. I know I say that about every state, don't I? Not every state, but I do love out west. There's something so beautiful about sunrises and sunsets, and that was one of the blogs that the Angels wrote, if you didn't read it. And you did receive all the birthday love. Awesome. Brookie, good morning, good morning. Happy Friday. Oh, and wasn't that moon absolutely gorgeous yesterday? Blue is going to finish weeding out the rest of your garden and plant this weekend. There's a whole lot of that going on because I know Dr. Ruth Anderson is doing that as well. And Rosalind's going to be doing some gardening tomorrow, she told me. but she has a treat for me tonight. Oh, thank you, Brookie. Good morning, Kathy Hand. So tonight, you guys, I get my first official flute lesson. So, and Jim gave me some pointers and helped me to figure out what to do with my fingers on the flute. But tonight, somebody who plays the flute is going to show me some pointers and tips and help me try to figure this out, because I played it some yesterday and I'm like, that's a whole lot of noise. Even Hoppy, Roz's little dog, was looking at me like, what's that? But he seemed to like it okay once I got going with it. But yeah, I think the jury was out on it for him. He's like, I'm not quite sure what you're doing there, Aunt Teri. All right, Brookie, everything is so much bigger out west. Oh, isn't that the truth? I don't know if you all saw the message about big skies out here, but it really is a thing. You know, I asked the question of Google, who knows everything about everything, and there's research that's been done about why that sky looks bigger. Wherever we're at, the sky is the sky, but it does look bigger to our human self out here, and it's a perception thing. So if you didn't read that particular message from the angels, you might want to go find it. It's something about big skies. All right, so what else? What's your yay? Let's share some yays this morning. I know there has to be something, right? Isabel. Oh, Isabel, we were just talking about you last night. Hello, hello. So you probably were feeling the energy. Roz's boyfriend, his name is Todd, is getting ready to go on a pilgrimage to Portugal. So he knows some Spanish, so he's studying the way to say things in Portuguese instead of in just Spanish. So he was having a great time last night. He's leaving. I think the day I get back in Colorado is the day that he lands in Portugal. So he's so excited about that. Brookie, your garden has been full of gifts. So many things popping up from the seeds and plants of last year. Our rose bush is opening up and getting gorgeous already. Really loving being a little more south for the climate. Yeah, that's beautiful. Yeah, I was sitting at the pool and I was looked over to see all of beauty in Roz's backyard. It's thriving, and there's a big rose bush with roses on it. And Deirdre, your yay is that Steph and Joni called yesterday and you felt the love. You should feel love. Everybody needs to feel love every day, but especially on your birthday, right? So I'm so glad that you had that. It's beautiful. All right, what else? Let's have some more yays. I love the ones so far. So what else? What else is happening? Inquiring minds want to know. I'm not sure. He's going on a pilgrimage. He's only taking a backpack, and they're going to go on a hike somewhere there. I'll find out more information. Isabel, I told him I had a friend, and because he was working on his Portuguese, and it was just fun to see him all excited about this different country and the pilgrimage. So fun. He's a great guy. Robin, thank you to those who sent cards. Jewel got 51 birthday cards so far. If I haven't sent a response, she hasn't gotten to it yet. I did get a message from you, and thank you, Robin. There's Rosalind. We were just talking about Todd's pilgrimage, Rosalind, because Isabel is on this morning. And happy Friday to you as well. So Isabel's asking where in Portugal Todd is going, and I don't know. I don't remember if he said where he was going exactly. So, Friday. Wow, the end of the week already, and just exciting things going on in my journey. I hope for all of you as well. I met with Michelle Landers yesterday, and Michelle and I are going to teach Think and Grow Rich in September or October. I don't remember now. I wrote it down, but we haven't written up all of the PR stuff. We'll be getting that out to you soon. And Kathy, yay for a long Memorial weekend to Charlotte and the NASCAR Coca-Cola 600 with Bob, Marley, and Luke, and Scoobs. Oh, Scooby's going. Awesome. It is a holiday weekend. It's Memorial Day weekend. So I'm so glad that you're going to get to see your daughter. That's awesome. In the north of Portugal, I don't know. So maybe Rosalind knows. Or maybe Todd's awake and he can say, but I doubt that. Oh, there we go. He's flying into Portugal, then walking the Camino to Spain. Yeah, I know it's going to be quite the hike for him to do what he's going to do this weekend. Or not this weekend, but in June, the 1st of June. Julie Kiss, happy Friday. And your weekend is so busy. What's going on with you, girlfriend? Catherine Kovacs, good morning. It's the last work day this week. Yay, Isabel. Oh, good. I hope you enjoy that weekend. Camino de Santiago. Yeah, that sounds right. Julie, your grandson's first birthday. 80 people attending. Wow. Well, I hope that's an awesome get-together. And happy birthday to your grandson. Look at all the birthdays this month and people just celebrating. And your birthday is Sunday. Well, Julie, happy early birthday, but we'll remember to do it again on Sunday at the afternoon cuppa. And Isabel, you know where it's at already. Awesome. All right, so what else is going on? The drive to get here. I know I couldn't even get out of bed yesterday. I was in that car for 12 hours for some reason. It wasn't supposed to be. And this was so weird. I've talked to several people about it. It was supposed to be a 9-hour drive. That's what the GPS said. That's what, when I calculate the distance, that's what it said. Somehow I lost 3 hours and I have no idea what happened. It's one of those anomalies that I'm still shaking my head and going, I didn't do anything extra. I didn't go out of the way, off the beaten path. I stayed on the route that I was supposed to be on to get me from point A to point B. But I arrived 12 hours after I left Arizona. And it still doesn't make sense. I can't make it make sense. I did stop for gas, but I didn't do anything other than get gas and use the bathroom and get a fresh drink. So if somebody can explain to me how in the world I took 3 extra hours to get here, because I don't understand it. at all. And there was one road where there was construction, but it didn't last very long. I wasn't there for hours in that construction zone. Other than that, I was driving my normal 80 miles an hour. Uh, but yeah, I don't understand it, and I probably never will. But it'll be interesting going back to see what happens with the time. Maybe I'll gain those 3 hours back again. Who knows? Kathy, I manifest that next year both of my kids will be with me. Oh, that would be so sweet. And I'm so proud of Colin. I think that's awesome that he is doing so well. Good morning, Kim McElwain. Thank you for being here. Good morning, Kathleen Caputo. Julie, I could hardly move. that's why I just couldn't yesterday, you guys. And I so hate missing this morning show. I really, really don't like not being here with you guys in the morning, checking in, seeing how everybody's doing, hearing your happy, happy joys, and sharing prayers and everything with you. So I just couldn't move. And even yesterday, I took it easy. I did not get back in the car. I just stayed all day long inside the house or outside by the pool. So, yeah, it was one of those bizarre happenings, that you just have no explanation for. So, anyway, let's get some guidance from Kuan Yin today. I'm not going to take time to read the angel message to you, but if you want to read it, it's called Sunrise, Sunset. And I hope you will read it because the angels had some beautiful things to say about consistency. And I'll just let you read it and see if you can understand how the sun rising and setting and the stars being in alignment and the moon going through its phases, it's all showing us life, this life that we're living here on Earth. Nope, it's the same time zone in where I left in Prescott, Arizona, as it is here in California. I'm in Pacific time. So, yep, wasn't that. I don't know. And Kathleen says that must have been strange. Recently, I had a time glitch episode, but certainly not for that length of time. Yeah, I just still shaking my head about it, but not stressing over it. It happened, and here I am in California and loving it. I love California. I'll be here for a bit. I'll be here through at least, I think, into next week, and then heading back to Colorado, back to see the babies at Jeannie's house, because I'm watching them for, I think, 10 days, 14 days, 2 weeks, while she goes to watch her son get married and be with her grandkids. All right, so let's see what Kuan Yin has to say to us. Maybe she has an explanation. It is, your path is before you now. Well, my path was before me. It just kind of stretched out a little bit. Even if you sometimes lack confidence to trust in the path that you are upon, know this: you cannot miss your destiny. I shall guide your feet and inspire your heart to keep you true to your rightful divine life path. Trust me. Trust yourself. Trust your journey now. And I do trust my journey. I know that Kuan Yin is always there, and the angels and Divine Mother, and of course, the Creator guiding my path always. Oh, Kathy, are you at work already? Oh, Geez, it is 8:30. All right, let's do a couple of messages from the Angel's book, and then we'll have some prayer and meditation time this morning. Good morning, Charlie. And we love you too, Kathy. I hope you have a beautiful day at work and a beautiful long weekend. And enjoy the drive there. I know it is beautiful going into the Carolinas. And I hope you have an amazing time. And it's everything you all want it to be. And tell Marlena we all love her. Kathleen has an early appointment, so she's out of here as well. Thank you. I love you. All right. So, yeah, we're just going to just keep it simple today. And anyone that can hang out with us and just hang around for the prayer time. If you have any that you want to add to our list of prayers, any changes that you have to make, that you want to make, let us know that. And I'll put that in there. Type in your prayer requests. And I don't think Sally and Tony are on here. They were in Messenger talking about some more of the dilemma with pharmaceutical medicines and what's going on there. And so sorry that had happened to Tony. So we'll lift her up in prayer. Yes, a long drive, 7 hours. So, okay, well, let's hope you get there in 7 hours. That it doesn't add some to your journey like what happened with mine. Yeah, interesting. It'll be interesting to see if that's happening to other people. I know Kathleen mentioned that she had a little time glitch. I don't know. I don't have any answers, but I know that there's a lot of exciting stuff going on right now. We have a retreat that we're planning in October. So I'll get with Auntie Jean and see if we can get a flyer made up for that. We now know where we're going to hold it, and it's past the time that we could change our minds on that without being penalized monetarily. So we do have the place to have the retreat in Pennsylvania. And so we'll see, we have a name. So we're going to see if we can get a flyer made up and out to all of you. And I'll make a jot form for registrations. Kim, you've noticed time speeding up. Yeah, there's a lot of interesting stuff going on. I was just sharing that it took me 12 hours to take a 9-hour trip. So I don't know where I was at for 3 of those hours. But anyway, I'm here now. I'm enjoying Rosalind, and then Todd got in last night. So being here with the two of them, I get to see Karen this weekend and spend some time with her. So I'm so excited. And Robin, you're back working. Have a wonderful day and blessings to you. Oh, sweetheart, I hope you have an amazing day. All of you who are leaving us to go to work, I hope it goes with ease and grace. And if it's your Friday, truly, before this long weekend, I know that's good that you can have something to look forward to, right? So Julie's Uncle Tony, that we've been praying for, has been sent home with hospice, praying for pain-free transition. Yes, we lift Tony up and ask the angels to surround him to help him with that transition. Thank you for letting us know that, Julie. And yes, and flute lessons for me tonight. I'm so excited. And I love the flute. Like I said, I pulled it out yesterday and played with it a little bit. So that was fun and exciting to just get to know it a little bit better. And I think at that retreat, we're probably going to hear some from the flutes. I'll have mine. Jim will have his. Sure, Brookie will have all kinds of instruments. We might even have little Max Man playing the harmonica that he is perfecting. I just think that is so sweet that he's really taking to musical instruments, and I hope that continues. Okay, so nobody picked a page. I'm going to just open it and see what happens. What do we need to know, angels? Good morning, Catherine DeSanti. All right, dear ones, trusting is one of the most important lessons for humans to grasp, and also the basis for your belief system. As you look back on your life, you begin your existence here with trust, trusting in someone to care for your needs when you cannot do it yourself, trusting that someone has your back in case you fall as you try to move forward. It is no accident that it happens this way, or that this is your first encounter with this thing called life on earth. So trust, I know we groan when we hear that word, don't we? It's just one of those life lessons that many, many of us are going through. Trust has been my journey with the Peace on Earth tour. It's been my journey my whole life with everything that I'm going through, and it remains my journey as I move forward. So trust, and let's trust that everything that we need is given to us. Everything that's happening around us, we can see it with the eyes of spirit instead of our physical eyes. When we look at a sunrise, we can look at that through our spiritual eyes and give gratitude for a new day, gratitude for the consistency of the sun coming up, rising in the morning, and then setting at night. So there's so much to be grateful for and to fall back into that trust factor of what is. And if we can do that consistently, then life is so much better and beautiful things start happening and we start manifesting. So, what are you wanting to manifest? Let's do that in our time together in prayer and meditation. What is it in your life that if you just could have it immediately, it's there? And y'all know the story of the flute. I think most of you anyway know it. That I had just done a meditation with Ruth. Just finished the meditation. And we talked about if we could have one thing just appear and it would be like right here, what would that be? And I said, music. I love music. Music is one of those things that's a have to in my world. So as soon as we got off that meditation is when I received the gift of the flute from Jim Mershon. Immediately. It was like not even any delay. He did not watch the meditation. He did not know what was discussed, what Ruth and I had talked about. But Spirit had already put everything in place to fall into place perfectly for me to have that flute in my hand. Immediately, as soon as I said music, I want to be a musician in some way, because I don't have a great singing voice. I don't play an instrument. I'm like, okay, how can that be possible? That it's music, but I just trust it. I'm like, I'm not going to question it. I'm just going to trust it. And it was just handed over to me immediately. So that's manifestation. When we trust and when we stop questioning and stop doubting, it'll show up in whatever form it's supposed to show up in. So for any of you that have not seen beautiful flute that I was gifted with, This is what it looks like. It's amazing. And I get flute lessons tonight. So that's another happening that I didn't expect. But yesterday, Rosalind asked if I would like that to happen. And she actually knew someone, a friend, that could do that. So, yeah, it's just amazing. Julie's manifesting a new SUV. I love that. World peace, Deirdre's number one wish. Prachetta, good morning. Thank you for being here. And there's Sally. Good morning, Sally and Tony, lifting you both up, and especially our Tony. Yeah, we're doing great today. Kim's manifesting freedom and peace for the animals and for your family. Wonderful. It's Brothers' Day in India. Oh, I didn't know that there was a Brothers' Day. I'll have to call my brother. Big hug to my dearest brother, Prachir, and big hug to everyone. Thank you, Prachetta. See, I just manifested making a phone call to my brother today and lifting him up. He hasn't been feeling so perky lately, so let's keep him lifted in prayer. His name is Gary, and he's one of my favorite people in the whole world. So please help me to lift him up. And I sent him some oil of oregano, and hopefully he'll be getting it today and get that in his system so he can feel better physically. All right, so whatever it is that you want to manifest, hold that in your third eye right now. So just think it, see the words, whatever it is, whatever word you can put to what you want to manifest, and place it right here. Place it on your third eye. That's what I did. I saw the word musician. I placed it right there, and voila, it happened immediately. So whatever it is that you want to place there, go ahead and put that on your third eye area. And thank you, Sally. Thank you, everyone who prays for my family, and especially when there's things that are not going on that are so good. I heard a song yesterday. It's a new song by Jelly Roll, for those of you who pay attention to his music and his story. And it's called I'm Not Okay. And, you know, my first reaction, being Teri, my first reaction was, don't manifest that. And I still believe that. Don't manifest, because our words are powerful. And if we're going around saying and singing, I'm not okay, then yeah, it continues to flow that direction. But if you really need to say those words, because there's a lot of people that are caught up in whatever is going on in your world, then say the words, but in a way that you are releasing not being okay. That I can get behind. But yes, Save Me is a wonderful song. He's got some absolutely amazing messages in his songs. But this song it's a beautiful song. And people are just really taking to it. And I think it's going to be one of those, like Save Me, it's going to be one that people are singing. But my message would be, yeah, if that's really what you're feeling, then speak it, vocalize it, put it out to where you can look at it and ask yourself, why am I not okay? What's going on? And how can I turn that around? How can I pivot from not being okay and vocalizing I'm not okay to being okay, to seeing the shift, seeing things that are happening? Because if you want to manifest something, that's what you focus on. Whatever you focus on expands. And that's my message in response to this new song that's taking off like dynamite, and be okay. Be okay with sometimes not being okay, sometimes not understanding, just like me not understanding time warps. I have to be okay with it. It's something that happened. I can't change it, but I'm okay that I just don't know. I don't know all the answers. And I think once we can be okay with not knowing the answers, that's when things shift. That's when we say, oh, all right, then. I'm not going to stay stuck in my not okayness. I can share it. I can let people know that there's something that I'm going through, but I'm not going to live there. It's like our past when we look back and we see things that maybe weren't so good in our life. Maybe we went down a wrong road or made some decisions that weren't for the best and highest good. But don't live there. Just say, okay, I'm choosing to move forward. You all know how this works. We have fires all the time that enter our life and challenges and things we're learning. If we stayed stuck, our feet would be burning up from those fires. We would be in constant pain. We'd be in constant agony and not going forward anywhere. So it's okay to not be okay. That's the big message. But don't stay there. Don't stay in the drama and the trauma and whatever it is that's going on that made you feel not okay. Find the way to move forward out of that. And I'm really hoping that the singer uses his platform, his followers that just absolutely adore him, and I do. I adore Jelly Roll. I hope he uses this song and this platform to help people hear that message, that it's okay to not be okay, but don't live there. Be okay. Make a choice. Make a different choice than the one that you made where you got stuck. Annie says, Jelly Roll and his wife I follow on TikTok. He's changing his health lifestyle, eating better and exercising. And I believe it's turning way more into the light. Yes, he was being bullied, and that I totally am upset about, that people would look at the physical. And I even saw something yesterday, somebody made a rude comment. But don't look at the physical. Look at the beauty behind the energy of that person. And yes, he is making positive changes, which again will be a great role model for those that need to see that. And I love that. Hope, good morning. Hope everyone is perfectly perfect. My oil of oregano and I are here listening. Do you take it just once a day? What a taste. It creeps right back up on you. At first it did, Hope. I'll admit it. The first couple of days I took it, I was tasting it. Now that my body's gotten used to having it every day, I really don't taste it anymore. I started with 1 time a day, and now I'm up to 2, sometimes 3 times a day with the capsules. So I'm so glad that you're taking it, and I'm praying that it will make a difference. Marietta, I may feel not okay, but I'm open to healing now. I love that. That's a great way to turn away from anything that's making you not feel okay, or you're allowing yourself to not feel okay. So wonderful. Thank you for that, Marietta. And I know that you always do that. And I know that you are aware of the importance of the words we use and the things we say to ourselves and to others. Yes, I saw the video where Jelly Roll went in front of Senate to talk about his experience as a drug dealer and asking for changes to be made in the laws, especially for fentanyl and a lot of things that are killing people. So I'm so glad that he did that and gave that testimony. And Sally said, that's what it was all about when my mom passed, all about the negative. I feel like life was spiraling in a way as she tried to pull me back into the negative. I made the conscious effort to stay away from the entire circus it had become. Yeah, it it's a choice we make. We're going to have those fires. That's the whole thing. We're going to have challenges. We're going to have lessons. That's what this life is about, filling into those lessons and learning them. If we've learned the lesson, then we can be okay. We may still have trials and tribulations, but at least we understand things a little more fully, and we can pull on our spiritual gifts and our tools to help us to be okay. So if you hear that song, and it's really a catchy tune, so if you find yourself singing I'm not okay, then look at that and turn it around to, what would you have me do, God, to be okay? What would you have me do in this moment, in this now moment, to heal whatever is coming up where I'm not feeling so okay at the moment? And don't judge, don't criticize, don't be down on yourself if you're giving in to being not okay, but just don't live there. That's my beautiful request to you, because I want you to have a beautiful life. And that's the way to do it, is to be okay in whatever situation comes up for you. You have help, you have support. Look at where your support is and who's helping you through those trials. So let's go into our heart, um, as Deirdre gives our morning prayer to us every day, of praying for this beautiful planet that we're on and all the inhabitants, all inclusive, everyone that's on the planet. We lift up, we pray for the very best and highest good for this energy that's going on right now throughout the world, of conflict and everything that's coming up with that. Let's just see the love, and let's love on our animals. Let's love on anyone struggling that has fallen victim to human trafficking or any other kind of abuse. Let's just love on them and send some hope their way. And those who are dealing with addiction, let's lift them up as well. All right. And anybody else that is struggling, that has something you want to put in, we will put it into the grid. I'll let Auntie Jean know. She's not with us this morning, but I'll let her know that we have other prayer requests. Thank you, Julie Kiss. So as you go into your heart, just ask that question. Lord, what would you have me do in this moment? What would you have me do in this new day that's right here as a blank slate? I can create anything I want to create. I can have the kind of day I want to have. Just feel into your heart and ask the question. And if things come up where you're not feeling so okay, ask it again. What would you have me do about this situation? How can I move forward? How can I do what I need to do to move out of that 3D tethering that happens when we go down that rabbit hole or spiral downward, as Sally was saying? When we catch ourselves thinking negative thoughts or being around people who are in the negative mode, what would you have me do? And then step away and be the observer. Let's do that right now. Just look at your life. Look at everything that's happening around you and all of your to-dos and those things that you're focused on, and ask, what would you have me do, Lord? How would you have me make it through this moment and into the next moment? Because sometimes we can feel like we're releasing it, but we grab it back again, and there we are, right back in that same rabbit hole. So let's close the rabbit holes. When you let go of something, whatever that might look like for you, whether there's anger or hurt or pain, feeling a victim, come out of that rabbit hole, look up, and just ask, what would you have me do? And the first thing is to close that hole. You don't want to go back down there. You don't want to go back into the stinking thinking and thinking that things are so bad in the world that you can't dig your way out. You are out. You're here with us. And we're lifting you out of that hole and asking you to search your heart. What attitude, what shift, what change can you make inside that's going to show up on the outside? And if there's something you're truly wanting to manifest in your life, what does that look like? What does it look like to say, I want peace on earth? What does it look like to say, I want perfect health? I want to feel good. And put that up there as that's your goal. That's what you're looking at. What would you have me do to feel good? What would you have me do to take care of myself? To make whatever change needs to be made so that things are different in my life and I see differently. Whatever manifestation that you're speaking, so that you change your perspective and you change what's happening through your attitude. The attitude of I'm okay is a powerful one. Be okay in your own skin. Be okay with who you are and realize that nobody is a victim unless you choose to see yourself that way. If you see things happening to you, then yeah, you're going to stay in victimhood. If you see the things that are happening as lessons and something to grow from, then you're in control. You can become more confident, more loving, more accepting of everyone else. So manifesting what it is you want, not what you don't want, because your words, your thoughts are powerful. So be aware of those words that you're using. and tell yourself how amazing you are, how beautiful you are, and manifest that and more of that, please. That's what I say. Can I have more of that, please? Can I have more sunrises and sunsets and the beauty of this earth right there before my eyes? So for anyone who is going through a challenge right now, we lift you high. We pray for you to get exactly what you need from that lesson and to have it happen with ease and grace, to have your energy field expand to where you see yourself in all of your magnificence. For all of those on our prayer list, we ask that the Creator answer those prayers for the best and highest good of all and help all of us to surround with love. And that's what we do. That's our love that we give here. So I'm back. I was frozen and gone. Well, I was sending love out. So it must have blasted out into the ethers and took care of the internet. And up to a higher plane with love and light and joy and gratitude. Absolutely. And thank you, Sally, for your daily prayers for the lost, lonely, forgotten, unloved, homeless, and for all those who are struggling. All right, so let's do some love and light. Sally, closed her umbrella to those who were not in my life for my highest good. I can't and won't shelter those who refuse to let go of the need to hurt others. Absolutely. All right, so thank you, I love you. Those are the words. And let me put it up here. Thank you, I love you. Such beautiful, magnificent words to say to each other. And see if I can get Leo singing to us this morning. I don't have it queued up, so give me just a moment. Okay, here we go. It's time to get up and get ready because today's the perfect day to have a great day. Here we go. Come on. Come on, let's play. It's a beautiful Thank you, Julie. I know you had to run away. Hope you have a beautiful day. Thank you, Charlie. And Deirdre, our birthday girl, celebrating her birthday through the month. Through the year if you want to. Joy. Oh, my sweet Hope Wellington Marshall, it's all in the intention. To set the intention that you are grounding into earth energy. Thank you, Catherine. Thank you, Annie. Full of joy. accept, align, allow. AAA, y'all. Morning Cuppa full of joy every day. Just start the day on the high five, we call the AAA. Morning Cuppa full of joy with all the bees and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning Cuppa full of joy every day. Just start the day on the high five, we call the AAA. Morning Cuppa full of joy with all the bees and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Let's go. And who's going to help our Leo in the song today? I love that you all help him. There you go. Deirdre is giving a helping hand to our Leo. And so is our Charlie. And Hope, thank you. Woo, there we go. Well, I hope you have a blessed day. At 1 o'clock today, Sharon Karn will be there again, leading the World Peace Meditations. I hope you can tune into that at 1:11. Actually, come in early because Sharon's been doing some amazing sound healing and sound bath for everyone with her beautiful singing bowls. So that happens around 1 o'clock. She opens up a little bit after 1 and sending out an intention for world peace. As we come into inner peace, then we'll see it on the outside world. Stay in your hearts. I hope you have a beautiful, blessed, long weekend. If you get to celebrate a 3-day weekend, that's awesome. And just do what makes you happy and make good choices to be okay today. That's my challenge to you. If you start feeling I'm not okay, just step away. Step away for a moment and observe how can I be okay? What would you have me do, Lord, to be okay? How would you have me turn this around where I can tell the story of being in a very good space instead of a not okay space? And Isabel says, tell Rosalind for him to go explore Sierra do Gares. It's a beautiful and great time of the year to visit. Oh, sweet. So Rosalind, if you're still listening, there is a message for Todd. And I know it's going to be an amazing journey for him. So excited that he gets to do that. And I'm excited for my flute lesson tonight. If I get good enough, maybe I'll play a little bit. Maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. I love you. Stay in your heart. Stay blessed. I'll see you tomorrow morning on the morning show. Bye, everyone.